Hi everyone, Coach Alexa here. I wanted to delve a little bit more into the What is Mindfulness video that I did last week, where we talked about the definition being something that you are gently but with alertness and awareness focusing on what's going on in the present moment. So that might be, let's give some examples, make this a bit more real, examples from me and the patients and the runners that I've worked with over the years. So that might be running, that might be doing sport and really concentrating on what you're doing. I personally find getting into that mindfulness kind of Zen kind of state a little bit easier out on the trails because I'm paying a bit more attention to where I'm putting my feet. There are a few more variables in terms of what's going on around me, nature that I can look up for, maybe smells of the trees. We've got quite a lot of rain after some dry weather yesterday, so that smell you get when it's rained for the first time in a while. Noises of nature or other humans, all sorts of things going on that can ground you in that present moment. But lots and lots of other examples. So you can make pretty much anything you do an opportunity to be mindful. So to really pay attention to what exactly is going on and perhaps how it feels. So a couple of examples might be what it feels like to have a shower, the feeling of the temperature of the water, the pressure of the water, the smell of the shower gel or the shampoo. So really, instead of having the shower with your brain pinging around all over the place, allow yourself a few minutes of really just focusing in on the here and now and your experience of that set of moments. Cleaning your teeth, an interesting one to pay attention to because you don't tend to, but it's quite a bizarre experience in many ways, one that we do a couple of times a day. Lots of people talk to me about crafts, so drawing or writing or knitting or sewing or woodworking or metalworking or tinkering and fixing things. All of those can offer the opportunity for that kind of more concentrated focus, mindfulness type attention, where your brain is just focusing on what it is it's doing. It's not worrying about the future and it's not ruminating on the past. It might be reading a good book or listening to great music, really listening to it as opposed to having it on in the background, paying attention to the full breadth of the music and perhaps what the artist's saying. So one of the reasons I'm talking about this is to just give you a few examples. People think mindfulness involves, sitting in the lotus position, cross-legged on the floor and trying not to think about anything, which is meditation, which I might talk about in future, but is a subtly slightly different thing. But the opportunity for mindfulness is richer in day-to-day life. And it really brings us some mental and physical health benefits as well. So have a bit of a try. See what you could make mindful in some of the stuff that you get about with during your day, the things that you do. Instead of kind of multitasking and thinking away, thinking in the future or thinking in the past, pick some things where you just practice thinking about the now and actually what's going on right in this very moment. Using the 5 senses approach can be a really useful way of doing that. So what can I see? What can I smell? What can I taste? What can I hear? And what can I feel? That's a nice way of just investigating, what your experience is in that moment. Anyway, I hope that's useful. Let me know your thoughts, what you get up to, what you experiment with and how you find it.